Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Mitchell Hour Reacts. Today, I've been wanting to talk about something like this for a little while, but I didn't want to be put in that category with men that bash women and, But I think today we are going to talk about it. So there are two young ladies that have a podcast called WHOREible Decisions. You don't spell horrible the way you think. It's like horrible, like you're a whore. And that is exactly what they promote. I get it. A lot of people play these characters in on social media. But my question really is, do they think that the things that they say and their actions that are being recorded and these things that they willingly do on camera is not going to come back to haunt them? At this point in time, I don't think that any of the women in the video that I just showed or in the video that I'm going to show momentarily are concerned about their parents. But these women, maybe they don't want to have kids later on in life. But I'm pretty sure a lot of these women that are partaking in these podcasts and these live shows, some of them already have children. So if you're not concerned about your parents seeing it because you're grown, what about your children? What about your future children that you don't even have yet, seeing this type of behavior? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like some of the shit is not, some of these women are not attractive, because a lot of them are beautiful women. When I was younger, I was never attracted to whores. I was never attracted to any type of female that anybody could go and get. So I can't even use my age and me having daughters as a reason why I don't agree with this type of behavior, because I was never attracted to hoes, whores, as they like to call themselves. But these women were joking about God having hoes. And I don't know, that's just crazy to me that they would even say anything like that to justify their behavior. And the crazy thing is, I know I'm about to sound like Charles in Charge, Poor Man's Podcast, and MTR when I say this, but when these women hit the wall, and it's inevitable, all these women are going to get to a point where their whole phase is over and they're going to hit a wall. But these are the same women that are going to wonder where all the good men went. They turned down the good men or treated good men like trash because they wanted to do things like this. And then once they're done, once their insides are just torn to shreds, once they have some type of sexually transmitted disease that's incurable, they're going to try to find some type of male that is going to love them, regardless of their past, regardless of the disease that they have, regardless of everything. And when they can't find that man to take care of them and their 5 or 6 kids, they're going to say that all men are dogs, or the man that they was interested in turned them down and he was gay, or he was a predator, or it was red flags. And I don't know. It's just a really strange thing to play these type of characters for monetization. I don't know why people do that. Yeah, there's actors and actresses that get paid millions of dollars to portray somebody in a movie. But these are women that actually go out and do these things. These are women that actually record themselves half naked or take pictures of themselves half naked. And the captions are, I'm about to go perform some lewd act on some stranger or so whoever buys me a drink. And I think personally, these are the type of women that MTR, Poor Man's Podcast, and Charles in Charge actually talk about. And these are the women that a lot of these other podcasters talk about, that they've had experience with, which is have changed their opinion of all women. Because all women are not like this. But sex sells, drama sells. So even though all women are not like this, you scroll down your timeline on X, formerly known as Twitter. You go on Snapchat, you go on Instagram, and these are the things that's going to come across your timeline. I feel like as a nation, as a world, as human beings, we are too accepting of certain things. And I'm not even trying to contradict myself of saying that I don't walk around judging people, because I don't. I don't judge people. I look at a situation and I look at a person for who they show me that they are. And once you show me who you are, that's who I'm going to assume that's who you want me to view you as. And this is just a little ridiculous. I want to ask you guys a question. If you have Meg Thee Stallion or Ice Spice or Lotto, they are on the twerking Mount Rushmore. And those women come to you and they talk about protecting black women or protecting all women, my body, my choice, and all that. But then you have Ciroc, Rhapsody, and Angela Angela Rye, Angela Staunton, which I don't really agree with everything she says. But these are women, rappers and political analysts that are not out here showing their ass. And if they came out with protect black women, my body, my choice, and all that, who are you going to gravitate towards? I don't know why we are the way we are, but I think it's about time for a shift in the culture. I think it's about time for us to look at our women in a different light and act like we don't care what other people think of our women or think of us. We should, because people that look like us, that do the right thing, are not circulated around the way the people that look like us that are not doing the right thing are. And what I mean by that is, like I said earlier in this conversation, you have overly sexualized thought rappers that promote being promiscuous, that promote having raw sex, that promote just being an all-around disgusting human being, that are being put out on news channels, that are being put out, just being circulated in heavy rotation on radio stations. Like, so we have to care what other people think of the way that our women are being portrayed. Our our women are getting out there twerking on Saturday Night Live or Jimmy Fallon and rubbing in between their legs when they're singing or rapping their music. So it's just like, if we don't try to stop being our women being over sexualized and the being promoted as such, how can we want other people to respect us and respect our culture and respect our women? We don't respect them and they don't respect themselves. But I don't really think things like this are ever going to change unless one day the internet just stops working and a lot of these women can't promote the things that they're promoting. But we have to stop feeding into this. We have to stop being simps for women like this, because it's only going to make situations worse. And our children that we bring into the world, our daughters are going to get older and think that this is the right thing. Our sons are going to get older and think that those are the type of women that they need to have. And we're going to create generations and generations and generations of men that don't respect women and women that don't respect themselves. So I guess what I'm trying to say is we got to do better. But that's really all I had to say. This has been another episode of the Mitchell Hour Reacts. Till next time.